Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled Parents. In today's episode, gender reveal party where soon-to-be mom thinks she's entitled to a boy. What makes people with small children so entitled? I am wondering, is my mom strange and controlling? Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Gender reveal party where soon-to-be mom thinks she's entitled to a boy. I went to the worst gender reveal party with a soon-to-be mom that thinks she's entitled to a boy. I'm still shocked and so angry thinking about what her baby will have to go through. When she found out she was having a girl, she literally began sobbing, and when her boyfriend tried to comfort her, she told him not to touch her and she stormed away. When she came back, she was trying not to cry and kept saying she didn't want to think about it or else she'd cry more. She later made a remark about how there's nothing she can do because she's stuck with it now. I get if you want a boy or a girl. But if you feel that strongly about it, then you shouldn't have a public gender reveal party. Also, it's insane she's so upset she couldn't hold it together until she was in private. Also, she referred to her baby as it after finding out it's a girl. Does she hate girls that much? My hands are shaking, I feel so bad for that baby girl. Wow. I have no words. Same. It was my first gender reveal party too. I will say though that she's 20, so maybe that's why. Some people should never have children. I'd bet that if she did get her coveted boy, she would be one of those creepy boy moms that has an emotionally incestuous relationship with the poor kid. I feel so bad for that little girl. OMG, my BF's mom is a boy mom and she told me before it's hard for her to see him with another girl. As someone who struggled desperately with fertility, I'd have just been happy to be having a healthy baby. There's a 50-50 chance, so you should be happy with whatever. I low-key fear for that child's life. Gender disappointment is something no child should have to suffer with. My first 3 were boys, the last one was a girl. For her gender scan, my partner was so sure on a boy. Told. It's a girl. I was over the moon, he left to sulk. Wouldn't talk to me, didn't interact with anyone, just stonewall. Shitty attitude rest of the pregnancy. Now she's got him round her little finger, he's absolutely smitten and feels stupid for his behavior. Spoils her. Plays dolls. Lets her paint his nails. Attitude was gone as soon as she was placed in his arms. I'm happy she wrapped him around his finger, reading she paints his nails is adorable. So glad for the happy ending, that's really sweet. What makes people with small children so entitled? I'm spending time on a Sunday in a beautiful aquarium. I bought a ticket in advance, I arrived at opening to bypass some crowds, and I was very much looking forward to 1 to 2 hours wandering around looking at everything. So far, this venue has staggered entry. During my slot, I walked up and took a place in the queue. A family with 3 children ran up, filtered around me and began speaking literally over my head. I was crowded in and ended up backing out, so they got my place in line. I keep being banged by strollers. To be fair, it's dimly lit inside, but I feel like when you've hit someone, you could pause for a moment and say sorry. In the cafe, a lady let go of a stroller so loaded it immediately toppled into me, and so I spilled coffee everywhere. I was so conscious not to get hot liquid on her child she didn't even pause to check if I was alright or offered to buy me a replacement. One child is in the corner drumming their fists along the glass. That's not okay. If they have difficulties, I respect not all behavior is predictable or preventable, but they're stressing out the animals. If they can't be brought around, they need to be away from glass. It's a Sunday, so it's super busy. There's people in the gift shop having their infant children read aloud all the ice cream flavors and count out the money coin by coin, whilst loudly saying, "Oh, I'm sure no one minds, it's so cute." I mind. The final straw, which drove me to make this post, is when a family encouraged their young knee-high children to push through the throngs of people around the glass, and the mother said, "This is a venue for children. I don't even know why those other people are here. We're at one of the top-rated aquariums in the world. I feel like everyone has a right to be here." You chose to have children. It doesn't make you magically more important than everyone else. This is why my fragile-bodied older friends refuse to go to the Monterey Aquarium. Kids are not constrained, and if you need your cane to not fall over and break a bone, you won't be safe there. One friend was super excited to go, but spent the entire time in terror of a fractured bone. The Oregon Zoo, located in Portland, has special evening events where no one under 21 is allowed and they serve alcohol. That's the best way to see the zoo without being knocked over. Usually it's not even the kids' fault, it's the parents for not actually parenting their kids. Yes, children can be annoying, but the parents are supposed to be adults and instead think it's cute for the kids to act like animals. If adults have to pay more to get in than kids, then it's a place for adults, not kids. I am wondering, is my mom strange and controlling? I am wondering if my mom is a bit weird for what happens a lot of the time. 1. She hides my devices from me for no reason. I put my laptop downstairs in a specific place and she hides it and then complains when I ask for it. 2. She won't let me keep any devices in my room, and even though I literally turned 15 in less than 2 days, she won't let me have a PC even during my GCSE years. Even if I pay for it myself, you won't get one for a long time until you learn to control yourself, which is the most BS reason eBay ever heard. 3. She is incredibly strict for no apparent reason and has taken my laptop and PS4 off me today since I arrived at school at 8:43 a.m. and form starts at 8:40, even though I'm not late if I arrive before 8:45 at my school. This is up there with the other BS reasons I get. I feel in no way obligated to have my devices, but the least she could do is come up with a reasonable excuse. For some reason she never trusts me with anything and I can't ever seem to change her mind no matter what I do. And even if I just want to chill in my room, she says she's always anxious that I'm up to something. 5. She doesn't even let me do my homework in my room and tried to ban me for a literal month for bringing my laptop upstairs to do my homework, when it had 2% battery and the charger was in my room. She always gets annoyed and I have to do my homework in her time because she says she has to sit next to me or I start gaming. Utter BS. 8. She flies off the handle at just about everything. Ask for my tech too many times she gets mad, even if she's completely forgotten, and just gets frustrated if I even ask to finish the game I'm playing. If anyone's wondering, I'm not allowed anything newer than my 2012 MacBook Pro. My phone's from 2016 and the only tech newer than that I bought by myself, Switch in 2019 and iPad in 2020. The only newer tech than that is peripherals, such as a keyboard and mouse, or my monitor, which does nothing without all the other equipment. So here's my question, is my mom a bit crazy and weird? Edit, I always forget about this in my posts, and although most commenters agree she's overprotective, as an autistic teen, maybe she does believe that she needs to act like this to keep me safe, which could justify certain behaviors. Ground yourself for a while. Spend a couple of weeks not playing any video games at all, even when she isn't around. Then when she uses games as an excuse, you can deadpan her while you point out that you haven't played any games in weeks, so maybe she needs to find a new excuse to project her poor behavior as a teen onto you. The problem with that plan is assuming OP's mom has any reasonable thinking skills. My mother was the same even with things I bought. This combined with other factors caused me to go live with my dad. Your mom is what we call overprotective and a helicopter parent. Best advice I can give is to not let it get under your skin. To answer your question though, she is a bit of both. Yes, she is a bit much. Unfortunately, until you are of legal age and move out, she will be able to do this. Keep your head down and plan to go away to uni. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.